Once upon a time, in the land of the samurai, there lived a daimyo named Takeda Katsuyori. Now, you might think that being part of the prestigious Takeda clan would guarantee a smooth ride. But fate had a different plan in mind. You see, Takeda Katsuyori was not even born into the Takeda family. He inherited the name from the Suwa clan, thanks to a peculiar twist of fate. It's like being born in a hot dog factory and becoming the CEO of a mustard company, totally unexpected. Takeda Katsuyori, born in 1546, was the fourth son of Takeda Shingen, the legendary samurai. His mother was the daughter of Suwa Yorishige, the lord of the Suwa domain in Shinano province. Now, the Takeda and Suwa clans used to be allies during the reign of Takeda Shingen's father, Takeda Nobutora. But when Takeda Shingen kicked his own father out and took over as the head of the Takeda clan, he decided to cut ties with the Suwa clan. Talk about some serious family drama. Now, let's fast forward a bit. When Takeda Katsuyori came of age, his illustrious father, Takeda Shingen, appointed him as the lord of Takato Castle in Ina. But here's the twist. Takeda Katsuyori getting his own castle didn't sit well with his older brother, Takeda Yoshinobu. Yoshinobu was Takeda Shingen's legitimate heir, and he felt like he got the short end of the stick. It's like being promised the keys to a shiny sports car and ending up with a tricycle instead. Ouch! In 1573, Takeda Shingen met his untimely demise, leaving behind a power struggle between the loyalists of the late Shingen and the supporters of his son, Katsuyori. It was like a family feud on steroids. And to make matters worse, before his passing, Shingen left a little nugget of wisdom for his followers. Hide my death for 3 years and strengthen our forces in the meantime. Now, that's a secret even the best magicians would envy. But it was a sign that Shingen didn't have much faith in his son's leadership. Talk about a vote of no confidence. As Takeda Katsuyori tried to expand his influence, he found himself facing the mighty Oda and Tokugawa forces, led by Oda Nobunaga and Tokugawa Ieyasu, respectively. They were like the Avengers of feudal Japan, ready to take down anyone in their path. In an audacious move, Takeda Katsuyori invaded Oda territory in eastern Mino province and captured the majestic castle of Azuki. But little did he know that Oda Nobunaga and his son, Oda Nobutada, were planning to come to Azuchi's rescue. It was like a game of cat and mouse, but with castles and armies. Now, brace yourself for another twist in the tale. Takeda Katsuyori's judgment hit a roadblock when he got involved in the mess known as the Battle of Oshi. It all started when Uesugi Kenshin, the mighty warlord of Ichigo, passed away, leaving a power vacuum. Takeda Katsuyori thought he could play peacemaker and mediate between Uesugi Kagetora and Uesugi Kagekatsu, who were fighting over the inheritance. It was like trying to referee a wrestling match between two giants. Initially, Katsuyori supported Uesugi Kagetora because of his ties with the Hojo clan. But when Uesugi Kagekatsu dangled a tempting offer of gold and land, Katsuyori switched sides faster than a ninja on roller skates. As the noose tightened around Takeda Katsuyori's neck, he decided to abandon his stronghold, Shinsu Castle, and seek refuge in Ueda Castle, following the advice of his trusted retainer, Sanada Masayuki. But things took a turn for the worse when one of his loyal retainers, Koyamada Nobuoki, turned traitor. Imagine going on a road trip with a close friend and suddenly realizing they've secretly been planning to dump you in the middle of nowhere. It was a shocking betrayal for poor Katsuyori. In a desperate attempt to escape his pursuers, Takeda Katsuyori and his dwindling band of followers set their sights on Mount Tenmoku, the place where the Takeda clan had suffered a crushing defeat during the Onin War, several generations ago. Talk about a cursed location. As they reached the mountain's summit, they were met with a formidable force of 5,000 elite soldiers from the Oda clan, led by the fierce warrior, Takagawa Kazumasu. It was like trying to fend off a stampede with a fly swatter. Despite being outnumbered and outmatched, Takeda Katsuyori's loyal retainers, such as Akiyama Kii no Kami and Abe Kaga no Kami, fought valiantly, taking down several enemy soldiers. It was a scene straight out of an action movie, with epic sword fights and dazzling displays of samurai skills. When the dust settled, Takeda Katsuyori gathered his son, Takeda Nobukatsu, his wife, and his faithful retainers. It was time for the final act. They performed a solemn ritual, where Takeda Katsuyori officially passed the torch to his son, making him the rightful heir to the Takeda clan. Talk about a bittersweet family moment. And so, in that solemn place, surrounded by the echoes of past defeats, Takeda Katsuyori, his son, and his wife bid farewell to this world. The 400-year legacy of the Takeda clan came to an end, leaving behind tales of honor, betrayal, and the rise and fall of a mighty samurai family. It was like the grand finale of a tragic opera, with swords instead of sopranos. The curtains closed, and the world mourned the passing of a once great clan. And that, my friend, is the story of Takeda Katsuyori and the fall of the Takeda clan, served with a side of American wit.